Okay, so in these slides I've tried to create a quick summary of some of the main points that I saw in your posts and in your comments for one another. The purpose of such summarizing from my standpoint is to give us a quick kind of bird's eye overview of what the main themes and the main points in discussions were today. The first issue or theme that a lot of people seem to have been bringing up in the discussion is this concern with the overall quality of online instruction and the perception that a lot of people hold, sometimes correctly, sometimes not, that online instruction is inherently inferior to face-to-face instruction. I think without providing too many answers to this question, without sort of getting into details, I think it's an important issue to keep in mind for us as teachers and also for us as students. So I'm really glad that this was brought up. Then, of course, we have the question of whether online learning is the same or different from face-to-face learning. And this is related, I think, to a very important perception that a lot of people hold erroneously, that in order to teach online, all you have to do is to just convert your face-to-face instructional materials into an online format, put them online, put them on the internet, and you're good to go. I think also this is related to the notion of MOOCs. As you know, MOOCs are these very large, very popular, very promising sort of online learning environments. But the problem with MOOCs, I think, is that people kind of assume that to have a good MOOC, all you have to do is just give people access to experts and to good materials, and they will learn. This is probably not the case, but it's something that we need to keep exploring during this course. Now, the next theme that came up in the discussions for today is how to achieve the level of engagement of students that is similar or even close to what the best face-to-face classes can achieve. And that's something that theorists of online learning have been discussing for a long time, and something that any good online teacher should at least try to do. The engagement of students has connections to something people call social presence, and that is that idea that even if you don't see your instructor face-to-face or other students face-to-face all the time, you need to create a sense for your students that they're present in some kind of a community, in some kind of a learning environment which resembles a face-to-face community. And the last theme that I want to touch upon is the idea that textual interactions through discussion posts alone may not be enough if we want to create the sense of social presence, if we want to create the sense of belonging in a class. And so one way to do this would be through the use of multimedia. So this is a brief summary of the main themes in the discussion so far, and I'm welcoming your questions and comments to these.